won't deny that work, never could toss. Look at my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys.
Hello, welcome to Hickey Web. And let's start our list. Number 10. Oh, be patient my lord. The story about this comic is Rose, the lord of a small and poor territory, white. She just wanted to eat well and live well with the residents there, but all of a sudden, there's an increasing surge of immigrants moving in from other areas, and they're getting caught in incidents. The delightful romance fantasy of Rose, a strong and capable lord, and the great archmage Yggdrasil, who wants to secretly hide her in the estate and protect her. Number 9. I became the wife of a tragedy's main lead. Living alone as an abandoned princess of the kingdom of Anzac, I discovered I was in fact in a trashy novel that appeared in my dreams one day. My half-sister was the novel's heroine, while the male lead was well known to be cruel and heartless. I was just an extra who died before all the drama started. Sold as a scapegoat for the Havenkia Empire's peace treaty, I was destined to die, unable to escape my fate. I'm the only man in Havenkia who's still single. Don't you fancy me? But all of a sudden, the main character wants to marry me. Are you interesting? Number 8. Give a heart to the Emperor. Yesterday was a very normal day. I couldn't get myself to sleep, so I decided to read a romance novel that I liked. It was a rather sweet story. In it, a female protagonist heals the scars that the male protagonist's parents left on his heart. The mother of that male protagonist was called Charlian, a character that caused the male protagonist lots of mental and physical trauma as a child. The father of the male protagonist was the Emperor, who massacred his way into power, went on to conquer all the surrounding nations. It was in the Fourth Kingdom that he conquered, at the royal palace of King Manhwa, that he decided to stop his war of conquest. Number 7. Surely a happy ending. Yun Woo's husband died the day they ended their sham marriage. Yun Woo, who is swept in sorrow, is given a chance to return 100 days back in time. As she struggles to prevent the death of her husband Seon-jae, their real marriage has only just begun. This is the story of a late budding romance, faced with danger and a life at stake. Number 6. Kiss Sixth Senses. The moment Hong Yesel kisses, she can see the future. When accidentally kissing her boss, Cha Min-o's neck, she sees herself with Cha Min-o in the future lying in bed. She tries hard to deny the terrible future so that it doesn't become a reality, but Cha Min-o keeps coming to her. Is there a real romance between them that is worse than their enemies? A breathtaking, hot supersensory romance. Number 5. Chief of the Novice Village. Taipa Air, whose profession, a necromancer, is considered to be one that make it difficult to live a normal life. As such, he was going to be burned alive by the townsfolk, but is miraculously saved by the system, which is searching for people that fit the job requirement of a village chief. Taipa Air starts his new life as the village chief of the Novice Village and progresses towards building his own harem. Number 4. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, the most beautiful young lady in the village who has never lost her dignity, lives in fear every day selling strawberries in the Forbidden Forest, until the Duke, who is in desperate need of a wife, appears in front of her. I'm called the Duke of Karluk here. My name is Matthias. I do not have a surname. Why are you taking off your clothes? I'm sure he's a great man, but a strange duke from somewhere. And on the first day we met, he refused to ask me out, and on the contrary, he offered me to work as a handmaiden. I need a handmaiden in my uncle's mansion. Elizabeth. Number 3. I've reincarnated into a handmaiden. Yuria has been reincarnated into her beloved Otome game as a background character. The only thing is, she's been transported to the events that take place before the storyline of the game. Working as a handmaiden for the beloved princess, she works tirelessly to change the events of the game, and create a new storyline, one where the princess doesn't become the villain. Using the knowledge of her past life and the magic she learns in the game, she guides the princess on a noble and righteous path, one that twists and turns, and is full of magic, romance, tea, sweets, and even the conflicts of royal kingdoms. Number 2. The princess pretends to be crazy. On the moonlight garden, white evening primroses are in full bloom. It was a strange succession ceremony in which the strongest member of the royal family succeeds the throne. After being poisoned, she returned 5 years into the past, and played the part of a crazy BTCH in order to survive. Seriously, was surviving by simply looking like the weakest not enough? The crazy princess, with no power or backing, was about to die, but a suspicious wizard suddenly appeared before her. Number 1. I have no health. I've gone into the body of Ninina, the weakest character, who was fated to die once winter came. With weak stamina that it's hard to even take walks, eat, or just stand, let alone exercise. I have such a tragic life that I even have to endure assassination attempts from my grandfather. I will definitely recover my health. Kaiser, who comes to Ninina's side with a cold gaze. Receiving the order that he has to keep Ninina alive, he comes to her side and protects her. You will not die. For now. The video end and see you next video.